Hey, what's going on, guys? It is MindedBike98 back here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the cheapest way to make a good video, even if you're starting off with 0 subscribers and 0 views on any videos. Let's get right into it. Alright, now first off, all you are going to need for this, you don't need all this technology here, the good mic, or, if you have a computer, use that, and I'll get into that a little farther into the video, but right now, we're going for the cheapest you have, like, with anything you do have. So if you only have a cell phone, and you want to make a gaming channel, or if you want to do reviews on videos, or whatever it is you're doing, no matter what you're making a video about, you want to have a face cam on that video. Now, if you're doing something completely on a cell phone and having something in the background that you're showing the viewers, all you have to do is position the phone somewhere like on a table, or if you have some kind of phone holder, use that, but find some way to hold it up and level it out so that the phone can see you clearly and that you can see yourself through the selfie camera. That's all you need to do for a good face camera. So other than that, if you do have a camera around the house, or if you have something you can record with and kind of upload to a computer, I recommend doing that. But for the cheapest way, everyone has a cell phone, so we're going to focus on that. Now, the next thing you're going to want is some kind of editing app. Now, if you have a computer, we'll get into that later, but I have a lot of experience with editing on a cell phone. I have an iPhone, so I'm used to using iMovie for this, but you have to find some kind of application to edit videos with. There's plenty of editing apps out there. Some of them cost money, some of them require subscription, some of them actually come with your phone like mine does. The iMovie, that's what I use to make most of the videos that I'm available to make. But other than that, yeah, you do need an editing app that comes with a lot of programs inside of it that allow you to do overlays, like for a camera, or maybe if you want to show a comment in your video, or if you want to lower the volume. That's the kind of thing you want to look for when you're looking for an editing app. But look for an editing app. That's all you have to do. Make sure you're able to add the video inside of a video if that's what you're doing, or if not, we'll get into that later as well. Now, I'm not going to go too far into this next part because it just depends on what kind of system you have. If you're playing Xbox, PlayStation, if you have a PC, if you have a Switch, it doesn't really matter. There are different ways to record gameplay depending on your system. But if you are a gaming channel, you have to find a way to record your footage. If you want to make a gaming channel, record your footage on that system, or try to buy a capture card. But this is the cheapest way possible, so anything for free. So find a way to record the footage and extract it and somehow get it on your phone. Like Xbox has a DVR website that you can go to on your cell phone where you can download videos that you've recorded on your Xbox, that you've saved on your Xbox, to the phone itself. You can do that. But I'm pretty sure PlayStation and PCs are a bit more complicated, but if you have a PC, that means you have more of ability to do more with your gaming channel. So other than that, find a way to record your gameplay, or if you're outside, or if you're whatever you're recording, make sure you have a way to record it. Okay, you just have to look for something online if you want to make a good recording that you can purchase, or maybe ask your parents if they have something. But other than that, if you have something to record your gameplay with, go with that. Now, one of the main parts of actually having overlay for when you're using your mic or when you have a face cam is making sure that there's no echo in your house, apartment, room, wherever you are. I know I shouldn't speak for this, but I'm telling you the fastest way you can do it. I have less stuff in my room, and I'm planning on putting more stuff on the walls along the floor lines. It's gonna change. But I'm talking about you here. You're gonna want to make sure the echo is decreased as possible, like no echo, or as least echo as possible. You know what I mean. My words are slurring. I'm getting a little tired, but anyway, make sure there's no echo. Make sure there's nobody in your room or apartment or wherever you are that are gonna bother you during recording. Ask everybody that's in your house to try not to disturb you for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour, because it takes a while to edit a video. But other than that, just make sure there's no background noise, nothing that can comprehend the overlay and the recording itself. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, I'm going to assume that you found a way to record and download your gameplay to your phone or your PC or whatever it is. You can find applications on your PC. I've had previous videos talking about this, but you can find videos. You can find a video editing app on your PC to actually edit your videos with, but it's the same thing with phones and PCs. But we're getting straight into it. I'm going to assume you have everything you need to edit the video. Now, the thing you're looking for is trying to cut out the boring parts of your video, cutting out some parts that you might not want other people to see. Like if your camera has people walking in and out of your room for whatever reason, make sure you try to cut that part out if possible. Maybe you have background noise, like, ooh, a motorcycle just went by my window and no one heard me. Maybe you want to re-record that or something, because you want to make it as best as possible. That's what I'm trying to get at here. But you have everything you need. Get into your video editing app, your chosen video editing app. When you're putting everything together, make sure it looks and makes sense throughout the whole video. You don't want to have something that you started out with all at the end and parts of the video at the beginning, and you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Make sure you watch your video at the beginning. Like you can edit it a little bit, but watch it at the beginning and watch it from there to the end. You can either go from there and stop here and there to make little adjustments and additions, like adding subscribe here, maybe adding texture like and comment a suggestion or something like that. But you just want to make sure you watch the whole video to make sure it looks good. Make sure it's something that you would want to watch on your channel. Like if you're looking at someone else's channel, their video that they just uploaded, how would you want to see the video, and what part of the video would make you watch it more? Because what you want here is subscribers. Subscribers are the people who want to see your videos more often every time they upload. By the way, thank you for everyone. We're almost at 800 subscribers. Just wanted to shout that out there. But this is about you. So, people, you want 4,000 watch hours, and we're trying to get this as fast as possible. And you should be doing this every time you make a video. I know it sounds complicated, depending on what you're using to video record, how you're downloading your gameplay or whatever you're doing for your video. Just make sure it looks good. You want to make sure the boring parts of the video cut out. You want to make sure that if people can barely hear you on your overlay when you're talking, you want to turn that up all the way. Not all the way. If it's too loud for you, it's most likely going to be way too loud for them. Because usually when you're downloading an app, or when you're downloading a video from an app, it's going to be higher quality, which means your voice and the audio is going to be heightened a little bit so that people would enjoy it more. So turn it down to a decent amount that people can hear you, like overhear you, but not by too much. Now, you also want to make sure that your video itself is turned down. Now, I know if you're playing Fortnite, Call of Duty, maybe you're browsing the internet on your video, or maybe you're watching someone else's video, whatever you're doing, you want to turn that down a little bit, just barely, to where you can hear it and where you know other people will be able to hear it too. If you can hear your own audio within inside the gameplay, you might want to consider making a different kind of video. But when you're recording a video, just make sure that you don't use both your in-game audio and your overlay audio from your camera, because it's not going to sound good. It's going to be echoey. People are going to get annoyed and they're going to click away. But other than that, make sure you edit your video, make sure sound looks good, make sure that the music you're putting in your video, if you are putting in music, make sure it sounds good. You don't want anything that sounds blurry or like you threw it in there from a whatever. Just make sure it sounds good. Make sure it's not a copyrighted video. If it is copyrighted video, make sure, or not video, music, make sure that you put the copyright owner in the description of the video when you do upload it. But other than that, you have your video uploaded. I'm going to assume you made it as good as possible with the cheapest stuff you could find around your house. Now, if you do have a couple of bucks to spend, try to find some good equipment to use. But if you don't, that's why you're here. Other than that, we're moving on straight to our next part of the video. Now, this is the most important step in my opinion. After you're done editing your video, you want to make a thumbnail before you start uploading, before you think of a name for it, or if you already have a name for it, write it down so you don't forget it. But most important part of your video is the thumbnail. Now, what people see before they watch the video is what is going to make them click on the video. Once they click on the video, they move straight onto the video, and hopefully you made the video good enough so they'll want to watch almost the whole thing, at least 25 to 50% of the video. But other than that, we're focusing on the thumbnail. The thumbnail needs to look good. You don't want to throw a whole bunch of things in there because you're bored or because you don't want to waste too much time on it. If you don't have much time to work on the thumbnail, don't do it until another time when you do have more time for the video. Now, I'm going to assume that you guys have a small channel, 0 to, I don't know, 500 subs, 1,000 subs, whatever. Make sure that you find a good time to do your thumbnail, because thumbnails do take a while if you want them to look good. Now, thumbnails. It can be complicated, but the app I use, I'm going to show you guys in a second. It is the thumbnail app. You can see it up there. It's the one right here. No. Here. Yep. Little privacy here. The thumbnail app I use is on iPhone. I don't know if it's on Android or not, but you can find multiple thumbnail editing apps. Some of them cost money. You can refrain from using those if you want, but we're looking for free apps. Find the best free thumbnail editing app. Now, thumbnail apps are good if they come with text, like different formats of text, colors of text, different text fashions. Thumbnail app will allow you to edit photos, erase your background from it. The one I use does that. If you guys watched my last video, by the way, you can check it out up here. It should be popping up about now, or you should have seen it in the beginning of my video. You guys can check that out for a thumbnail editing tutorial. Since that video was uploaded, I'm just going to say make sure your thumbnail looks good. Don't throw some stuff in there and expecting people to just click on it because you want them to click on it. Because when you're a YouTube creator, you're creating YouTube videos for them. It's not for, okay, it's for you for money, but if you want the money, you have to convince them to give it to you. Just to be blunt about it. So convincing them to watch the video means making your thumbnail look good. So make sure you focus on that and making the title pop out to them. Now, the title is what we're going to get into now. Now, the title can be a little hard to explain, but it does depend on what kind of video you're making. You want to make sure that it sounds good, because your subscribers are going to get notifications about it, or if you don't have any subscribers, when people look at your video, they're gonna see it and they know what kind of videos to expect that they want to watch. So you want to make it pop out to them. So there are multiple versions of titles, but I'll just make an example for a gaming video. Now, if you're doing like a Fortnite video, which is what I'm planning on doing on my channel, spoiler alert, not really, but you know what I mean. When you're trying to do a Fortnite video, like say you're doing a tutorial on how to build, I mean, I know it wouldn't go far, but it's just an example. When you're doing a tutorial for on Fortnite, you want to make sure that you put like top 10 Fortnite, because those couple words are the first thing they're gonna see when they see the video. Top 10 Fortnite. Then they're gonna read the rest of the text because you got their attention. Like top 10 Fortnite builds, or top 10 Fortnite editing tricks. Or if you're doing like the most kills you can get in Fortnite or stream, you want to make sure it says, I don't know, oh my god, I got so many kills. That's actually a terrible title, but you know what I mean. You want to make sure it pops out. Don't make it too exaggerated. Make sure it just sounds good. Make sure that if you said it, they would want to hear it. Not something that you think that they would want to hear. If you said it, then that's something someone wanted to hear. If you think about it and then say it because you think it sounds wow, then it's probably over dramatic and they're going to click away. But the title does matter in a video, and keep in mind of that. Other than that, let's move on straight to the description of the video. Now, I'll be honest with you, the description of the video doesn't matter as much as the thumbnail or the title, but there are about, I'd say 75 to 85% of the YouTube watchers in total who do read thumbnails in your videos, depending on what you have in there. Like if you're doing a review on a product, or if you're doing a review on a specific game, they're going to look in the description to see where they can download it. Or if you're making like a step 1, step 2, step 3 type of tutorial, they're going to want to look for more details in the description. So when you're going through your description, make sure you have everything detailed. What I would recommend is making a summary of what your video is about, but don't make it too descriptive, because people might actually try to pause the video and go to the description and find out what it's all about and get the summary of it. So don't make it too descriptive. You still want them to watch the video, but try to make their focus on the video and the description to get as much information as possible. Because I'm not saying this because it's like a YouTube hack, but when people click on a video and they go to the description, your video is playing in the background, and they're reading the description. While they're reading it, the video is still playing. You're making watch time. Now, the good thing about that is that people will actually rewind it so they can rewatch a missed part, and well, from there, you get more watch time. I have actually done my research, and it does work like that if it does happen, which it probably does a lot. But make sure your description looks very descriptive. Make sure you remind people to subscribe to your video, like the video, comment. And here's the important part. If you want comments on a video, now this is for thumbnail, and your title, and your description, maybe even your comment section as well. When you're doing like trying to get people to comment on your video, they want to know why you want them to comment on the video. I do that a lot. Like, I'll say it right now. If you guys want any other YouTube related tips or tricks, go down in the comment section and let me know so I can do it for you. Something like that. So make sure you comment. If you do want people to comment, which you probably will, and some people who are supporters to your channel, I say that because they do it on every video, they like every one of your videos, or at least most of them. Those are called supporters. You're going to want to see their recommendations so you can make more videos, maybe in the future, because you might run out of video ideas. So other than that, yeah, you should have everything you need to make the perfect video. Other than all that, you should have your title, your description all planned out by now, because you probably paused the video multiple times just to do this. Hopefully. Your video has been edited to the way you would prefer it and the way I recommended to you for everything that you needed to know. Thumbnail looks good, I assume. So, other than that, all that's left is making sure that you add cards to your video in an end screen. Now, those things you can only do on a computer. If you do have any access to, like, like a library computer, or maybe you can borrow your dad's, mom's, a friend's computer, whatever it is. Or if you have your own computer, it's even better. You don't need a really good computer to upload a video, trust me. But anyway, you want to make an end screen to your video when it's in the process of uploading, because when you upload a video, it's going to have like an end screen. It's going to have multiple steps to it until you finally finish it off and upload it. So when you're uploading your video, you want to make sure that everything looks good inside of it. If it's kid friendly, let them know by pushing the yes or no. You guys should know that if you're looking down there right now. Moving on from that, there's going to be cards, which are referring people to other videos. You want to make sure your cards are relatable to the video that they're watching. So if you're making a video on tutorials and you're recommending them to a video game, it's not going to make sense and they're not going to want to push on it. So make sure it's relatable. Recommend them to a playlist, because playlists have multiple videos. Make sure the playlist makes sense to the video that you're adding to it. Your cards, your end screen. Your end screen is for people who watch the video fully, or for the people who skip to the end to see what other kinds of videos you do have on your channel. So on the end screen, you want to make sure there's a video that relates again to the video that you're uploading in that time. So make sure it relates, because then they're going to want to push on it and see more details on YouTube, or on Fortnite, or on fashion, or on cooking, whatever you're doing in general. So other than that, your video should be done processed by then, because you're probably looking through videos and stuff, and that's all you pretty much should know. It should make your video look as professional as possible, with little terrible lag as possible, hopefully. So if you guys want any other tips on YouTube related subjects for small YouTubers, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video if you did enjoy, or if you did learn something. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're almost to 1,000 subscribers because of you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. I'll see you guys in the next one.